Football for all, football for everyone, football for the magic. Welcome to today's episode of Match Week Review. Yeah, here we bring you the hot takes on the previous match week. This happening to be the first, yes, the first match week. Yeah, and every team I played. Yeah, Chelsea was the last that played yesterday on Monday. So we'll just bring you a total scores. Yeah, the major scores in the league. We have Man U, which Hull City defeated 2-0 at home. Liverpool drew 2-2. Arsenal won 3-0 against Coventry, newly promoted Coventry. Chelsea won 3-2 against Fulham. Fulham was at home. So I think, yeah, I'll just start with some teams that performed badly. Then maybe finally we talk to teams that we talk about teams that did their job. Yeah, so we'll start with Man U, Manchester United. I think it was a shitty performance from them. That was a very bad, terrible start of the season. Yes, and it helped them. Like, yes, as a football fan and somebody that loves football, to me it helped them a lot because they see where they are lacking, where they need their players. Yes, so they need to do more. You get, this is like an eye opener to them. So if had it been the one, they would have been like, okay, we are okay, we are okay. So and they will not do the needful. So I think now this has opened their eye and they will see that yes, they need players. So they need both left and right. In fact, the other back line, they need more players. And them going to Europe with this narrow squad, I think they will suffer. Yes, if they don't get to sign more players before the transfer window closes. So Dogu was, in fact, the whole team. So, but I'll just single out some player. Dogu was very bad, terrible. Kuha was terrible, and some of the most. In fact, the whole team was in a shitty mode. So I think, and the coach also, our portion the some of the blame to the coach because the coach made some. The lineup wasn't all that sharp because you can't have Rashford on the bench and you're playing Patrick Dogu in the lineup. Yes. Moving away from Man U, also the people that performed badly was Liverpool. Though they drew 2-2, but it wasn't an excuse because they have they are playing against Newcastle, the depleted Newcastle United. Newcastle have sold most of their starters. Yeah, they sold Bruno Guimaraes to Arsenal and many other players that they sold. So I was expecting a comfortable win for Liverpool, but their match performance was very terrible. It wasn't something to write home about. So I think they need to do better, and I think they need more signings. They need game changers too. Their wingers, they need more wingers, especially. Yes, they can't just rely on Ngumoha alone and Gakpo alone in the wing. And also, the 125 million British record transfer signing was in a shitty mode. I mean, in the name of Alexander Isak, he was in a shitty mode. That wasn't a performance of the you should be getting from a player of that price. Moving away from there, I think also Tottenham also was also terrible. They were in a shitty mode too. They performed very bad, so badly. Yeah, so I can't believe what I'm seeing after signing almost six players in this transfer window. Not just not just signing players, quality players. So that wasn't something to write home about. So I believe they can do more. Yes, they can do more. Moving on from okay, I think that was okay. Aston Villa too. Yeah, Aston Villa too. Also was below minimum. Yes, there was below minimum. Unai Emery need to do better. The club need to do better. Okay, so I think Arsenal did what needed to be done. Yes, telling Coventry welcome to the Premier League. Yes, that was a nice job to Arsenal and to Mikel Arteta's boys. Yes, kudos to them. And moving away from Arsenal, we go to Man City. Though that was the performance wasn't all that there, though kudos to them. The later came from behind to win the match 2-1. Yes, which is a job well done. It was a scrappy win. Yes. And also, Chelsea also did their job. The match was entertaining. Yes, a 3-2 win away from home. It wasn't an easy one. That was a London derby. Yes, it is a London derby. So, given that it's a London derby, so I'll just give them a little excuse. Yeah, but Sanchez need to do better. That was a very poor performance from the goalkeeper. So it was a very poor performance. So generally, I would just I think Chelsea did a good job generally. Yes, apart from those moments that Sanchez flopped, I wouldn't put much on on the back line. Yes, I wouldn't put much on them because those goals were savable goals from the goalkeeper, from a reasonable goalkeeper and some keeper that keeper of his caliber. So it was he was meant to do a good job there. So with this, I think we are done for today's weekend review. So do well to share, like, and repost, and also follow us for more news like this. Thank you for joining us. Football for everyone.